everybody, and welcome to Top Comics to Pre-Order in a Flash. I'm Andy.
I'm Matt.
We're here with Infinity Flux Comics out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, and this is our real quick show where we show you some of the biggest and best books that you can pre-order by this weekend. Your pre-orders are due Sunday by 9 o'clock, so head on over to infinityflux.net right now where you can start placing those pre-orders. That way, you're guaranteed to get all the goodness the comic world has to offer when it is released in a few weeks. But let's get into it.
We're going to start with Spider-Verse versus Venomverse #1. We had the Spider-Verse one shot a couple weeks ago. The Venomverse one is coming soon. And this brings them together in a big showdown between the two factions. However, I'm not really sure why they're fighting. The solicitation doesn't mention that either. So we'll have to wait and see what that's all about. But it's going to be cool to see all of these spider characters go at each other.
Yeah. Next up, we have Godzilla versus X-Men. This will be our fourth, even though we just got the first one today. This will be our fourth of these one-shot stories. This time, it is up to the X-Men to maybe team up with humanity to fight against Godzilla, but soon they may learn they're on the wrong side, and humanity is going to send some Sentinels after
Ooh,
Godzilla, which I
interesting.
think that would be
Yeah.
really cool.
Next is Wolverine and Kitty Pryde #1. This is going to be a 5-issue miniseries that is set after the original Wolverine and Kitty Pryde miniseries. And this is going to tell the full story of their journey in Japan before returning to the X-Men back then. And this is written by Chris Claremont.
Next up, we have Medieval Spawn. This is going to be a 4-issue miniseries and one of the most famous iterations of the Hellspawn, other than Al Simmons, is Medieval Spawn. And this one has always been interesting because it's less of a, this one took place a long time in the past. It's almost a different universe
Oh,
version because in this, he's going to be going up against dragons, wizards, and hordes of monsters.
sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Next is Captain Planet #1. And this sounds like it's going to be a retelling of the story from the cartoon, just like Thundercats has been and Silverhawks. And in this one, Gaia, who is the High Priestess of Earth, she gets kidnapped by Lucian Plunder, and the Planeteers are going to have to come together and summon the power of Captain Planet to rescue her.
Next up, this one sounds really cool. Los Monstruos is a new book from Dark Horse and James Robinson. And in this, there is a city in the 1950s called Los Monstruos where the entirety of the population is monsters. Kind of your classic movie monsters, monsters from folklore. And this character on the cover is Peter Cutter, Werewolf PI, who investigates missing characters, and in this one, he's going to be investigating a missing vampirus, and it's going to have him run into a bunch of cool, colorful characters.
Next is Absolute Martian Manhunter #2. #1 came out today, and it is amazing. And in this one, the solicitation does mention that the other dimensional alien consciousness, calling itself the Martian, continues its invasion and transformation of John Jones' mind. So that helps us kind of sort of figure out a little bit of what's going on in the first issue. But what John Jones doesn't know is that he's been drafted into a cosmic war that will make him question the nature of reality, and test his belief in good, evil, and free will.
And next up, we have Absolute Wonder Woman #7. #6 came out today, and it was awesome seeing a more mythological take on Wonder Woman and the origin of one of her lassos. That story is going to continue because of what happened at the very end of that issue. And yeah, really cool stuff as Diana is lost in the underworld.
Next is Batman #159. This is part 2 of Hush 2. Part 1 came out today to much fanfare, and not a lot of information on this one. It just says that after the shocking events of last issue, which if you read today's issue, you know, Batman must make the hardest decision of his life. What's that going to be? We'll have to read it to find out.
And I also have Superman issue 25. This is a big one. If you've read this week's issue 24, you know the big throwdown they're setting up as Superman faces off against a very twisted version of Lex Luthor for the fate of Metropolis, of Supercore. Plus, this is going to set up some storylines to come that we can only dream of.
Mhm.
And that is it for Top Comics to pre-order in a flash. Thank you so much for watching. Again, head over to infinityflux.net right now where you can place your pre-orders for these books plus a ton others that are available up there right now. So you don't miss anything when it comes out. You've got it pre-ordered and you're good to
Yeah.
go. Stay tuned for our other shows coming up this week, like our comics from the future, that we're going to be talking about these plus their variants and much, much more coming up very soon. So until next time, see ya.